Good morning, everyone. As you enter, feed the babies. I gotta go get something real quick. Got to go get something, and then I will come back. Okay. Hopefully, y'all can see okay. I never know what the signal's doing. I will be back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I had to get the mic. Let me sort some things out. I did not prepare myself adequately. It's still early. It's a Saturday. Okay, so I hope everyone is doing well. Figured I'd go live with the chickens this morning. I know I told some of y'all I'd be taking a sabbatical. My sabbatical is currently failing. Hey Jay, good to see you. Let's see who's all here. So we have the homie. I can't say it like you. I can't do the intros like you do. And then creating with love, my beautiful friend. And then Anu is here. And then Jay. Oh, the babies are chattering. And then DeBossway, beautiful DeBossway. And yeah, so thank y'all for coming in. Okay. Been great learning the Jane. Oh, Jay. I don't know. I think the more you know, you may question you may question a lot of things. Okay, I don't know if I want to. I'm gonna put. Okay, y'all keep watching them. I'm gonna I think I want to feed and then release the hounds. So I will feed first. I'll put their food out and then release them. And I realize I need the mic, not stand. So I'm going to feed them. I'll put their feed out and then I'll release them here in a second. I'll release the hounds, so to speak. Or as I think is it Mark Antony that says, what's the speech? I used to know Mark Antony's speech by heart. Oh, cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. So, cry hungry and let slip the hungry chickens, right? I'm so mad at myself. I used to have the speech to Julius Caesar is my favorite. Actually, Julius Caesar is not my favorite. It was my favorite Shakespeare play until I read, I think it's what, Henry the Fourth. Henry the Fourth is a pretty good play. I like Shakespeare's political plays more than I do his romances. They are really good. And I tend to like people love Hamlet and Macbeth. I like Julius Caesar and Henry the Fourth. And Henry the Fourth. I also like Richard the Third. Yeah, I like his political stuff. I don't know why I'm weird. Probably like them because, okay, let's get these babies fed. Probably freshen up their water. Okay, let's see. What are y'all saying to me? Oh, hey, Joe. Let's see. I love Othello's really good, too. Yeah. Othello's very good. The Nightbot feature. Yeah, creating. I'll link you to a few videos where either Joe or myself or Low Carb Queen has done it. I'll link a few. I'll tag you in a post. It's a real easy setup. Okay. Oop. Come on. Come eat. Because y'all have never eaten a day in your life. Yeah, I'll tag you in a post so you can see how to do it. It's pretty straightforward. So I do have... Is this like really far back? Skip to live. Okay, I'm just standing here. Let me turn them around a bit because I don't know who you can even see right now. I'll do it over here because most of them end up coming over here. There's little Mark, who still hates the camera stand. Hi, Mark. Uh-oh. What are we doing, babies? Okay, I'm gonna let me check on the other little babies. Y'all watch these. And let me check on can y'all believe the other babies? I think they're 14 weeks old. Like, many of y'all watched them hatch. Unfortunately, I did not know that I should have split their hatching by 11 hours. And so that video is lost to YouTube for forever because I did not download it immediately. But many of y'all watched the hatching of these little babies back in November. And so, and I'll bring it over here at some point, but Derek is very much in his element as a rooster, is the best way to explain it. He even does his little dance for me. He tries to woo me over, which is rather funny. I have not named the two hens yet. I'll get some names for them. Stop poking at me. And then I still, once again, have a mystery chicken. I don't know if it's a rooster or a hen. The debate is still out. Oh, calm down. Calm down. But I'll bring y'all over here so y'all can see it, because y'all haven't seen the babies in maybe a week or so. So I'll bring the babies over. Or I'll bring the camera over to the babies. Even though they are very much not babies anymore. Okay. Let me go get the camera so I can bring it over here. I can all sit down and just chit chat for a bit. Okay, calm down. No, you're not coming over here. You're not coming over here as much as y'all want to. Okay. Let's see if my phone is... The charge on my phone was suspect. There should be enough charge for a little bit. I did not prepare myself to come outside, obviously, this morning. So. Okay, that's the makeshift boundary until I decide. I'm only going to integrate the hens from this hatch, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So I need to prepare y'all for information. Just normal chicken matters. Okay, I think the signal is hopefully still good. I'll come around to this side so I'm near the house. Okay. So hopefully y'all can see the babies while they eat. Okay. Let me talk to the chat. Hey, Queen. Hey, Vanilla. Yeah, Vanilla, it's been a busy week. I finally got my taxes done. Vanilla, it's Vanilla. So I've lived the same life this week. I've not reacted to a lot of things. You've got to give yourself grace. Anita, oh my God. Oh, Anita's here. Everyone is here. Oh my goodness. And so, oh, hey, Cheryl, good to see you. What's the benefit of splitting and hatching by? So apparently it's and some of the YouTube, you know, those of you who are more familiar with YouTube and their policies, y'all could probably explain it better, but it's just a matter of the amount of data that the background can hold. So I downloaded it like within 4 days of filming it, but you know, I was dealing with newly born chickens, so I didn't even think about it. So it's literally like if you go back to I have the video there because the watch hour is on it, of course, but it literally says still processing. Like, you know, I can't download it. I can't save it. It's just, you know, it's in the ether world, and I doubt it's worth reaching out to YouTube to say, hey, give me my video back. So that's the story with the video. But yeah, Vanilla, we've all been pretty taxes done last night. So that was exciting. So I guess, real updates. I've shared with y'all the struggle of having, because right now I currently have 5 known roosters. And why I say that is, there's of course the 3 older ones, Alex, Mark, and Owen, the big ones. And then the hatching that happened in November, you can see both, Karasik, who's at the feeder right now, and in the background right is Derek. And then there's the one that is a mystery bird, you know, acts like a hen. The comb looks like a hen. So this one coming up right here, but that tail is questionable. That tail says rooster to me, but its mother, who's an olive egger or Easter egger, also has a similar tail and has saddle feathers. So I don't know what it is. If I have any chicken experts out there, y'all are welcome to opine what that bird right there is. The comb is very similar to the other 2 hens. Now its chest is not as broad as Karasik and Derek, but I don't know. I don't know what you are. And it's very it seems to be more talkative, so that's Derek. And see how Derek is very Derek. Hi. You gonna come up here? No? Oh, I love these birds so much. Anyway, ultimately, I can't keep all the roosters. So I am probably going to make arrangements to give some away. My goal is not to give them to anyone that I suspect of fighting, because I don't believe in fighting roosters. But either rehomed where they live out their life, or rehomed where they live out their life until they're processed. I don't mind if people process roosters, but I do have an issue with people fighting roosters or fighting any animal, really. So we'll see what happens. That's all I can do. But so everybody, y'all, when I do it, y'all will just have to kind of lift up prayers that they go to a home that they get to live out their lives, because they are beautiful roosters. With that, once I get down to, if I decide to keep Alex, which I probably will, my April hatchings are very special to me because they were hatched on my dad's birthday, so it's hard to part with them. And so those 3 roosters, I probably will keep all 3. So I would have 3 roosters and 25 hens at that point. So I would need to get 5 more hens to be, 25, 5, that would be 30. So that would be 10 hens apiece for the roosters. So I would just need to get 5 more hens. Hi, babies. Hi, I know. I'm talking about y'all. Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful. And see, and this is why it's hard to get rid of them, because these roosters actually like me. Unlike Mark, Owen, and Alex, Mark beats me up, but these 2 actually appreciate my presence. So the idea of I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all. I don't really know. I can try to make this as much a bachelor pad in this area as possible, but I feel bad to turn them into monks, just because I can't handle the ridiculousness of their behavior. But look at the tail on Karasik. Look at that. That tail's going to be gorgeous. He knows I'm talking about him. Look at those beautiful tail feathers. Hi, I need to know what you are. Are you a hen or a rooster? You don't want to talk about it? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, so the white one is a Delaware. Yeah. But Delawares, I think, are bred from Leghorns. But his mama was my Delaware, Maggie. This one's a Marin right here. Hey, calm down, Karasik. That one's a Marin. That one's like I said, a Easter egger over there, or an olive egger actually. And then this one is where's she at? This one's a true barred rock right here. That's a true. Oh, very much so. All of them have. Oh, let's see. All of them very much have different personalities. 100% different personalities. Oh, I'm buffering. There we go. Yeah, I've got to figure out my outside Wi-Fi system, like, badly. I mean, yeah, roosters are fascinating creatures, so to speak. They're pretty wonderful at what they do. They're great protectors. They make sure the hens are fed. They're just beautiful, beautiful animals, but, they're also very much about procreation. So, and that can get a little bit taxing on the hens. So it's all a balance, right? Roosters are crazy. Here, let me make sure I'm seeing all the chats. So this is their life today. I don't know that I'll do a long, I don't know. Some people, I go back and forth about just leaving it on the chickens all day. Some people say I should just stream the chickens for several hours and whoever comes in, comes in. But I like being involved in the chat. So, and there's a couple things I got to do today. Have to go to Lowe's because we're going to get some more dirt for the garden. Then I have to, what else do I have to do today? I have to get more dirt for the garden. And then I'm going to go by Walmart to pick up a few things later today. And then we're going to try to plant some brachius plants. So like broccoli, do some spinach, do some kale, probably do some collard greens. Go ahead and get those seeds in the ground. Yep, I may go up to my local. So, Dahomey, my version of a burger shop is our local donut shop because I don't have fancy places near me, but the donut shop is pretty good. So I may go there and get something. Point, I did get my taxes done. I think I told y'all that. I got my room organized, so all that's done. I'll probably, Dahomey, you'd be so proud of me. I've been doing like Fortnite, probably an hour a day, and I am getting better. I promise you I am getting better at this game. So, I haven't had another victory royale yet, but I've come in second place several times. So, and my aim is getting really, really good. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Yeah, donuts sound good too. I haven't had a donut in a while. I may have to get one. See, we used to have this very aggressive rooster next door to my house, always trying to get in with my dad. Oh, wow. That would have been a beautiful rooster. I wonder if it was an Astrolorp roosters are beautiful. That's so cool. Yeah, but Astrolorp roosters are very, very pretty. Hey, Traveling Tea. Just doing a quick live this morning. And y'all are literally looking at the ground. I'm sorry. I will promise you I will become a better creator at some point in my history of creating content. But yeah, we'll see what I eventually do with these little babies. If I can set up a proper actual bachelor pad, then I might do that. I would have to cover everything up. Like basically roosters can't see hens. So roosters can get along with each other as long as it's awful because I feel like anytime I talk about the relationships between roosters and hens, I feel like I'm like saying stuff about like human society, but I'm not. I'm literally just talking about roosters and hens. But basically if roosters can't see the hens, they don't act crazy. So y'all take that for what it is. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm not calling any human out regarding gender roles or things like that. Okay, I've got to find a happy place for this signal. I apologize for the bad signal. Like I said, I need to work on my outdoor Wi-Fi. I'm surrounded. We technically have 5G in the area, and I have like a pretty impressive Wi-Fi system that works great in the house, but we're surrounded by pine trees, so it gets a little bogged down. It's very peaceful watching them, just sitting out with them. Good morning, Krishna. Good to see you. I hope everyone has had a good morning and evening, or had a good evening and rest, and are having a good morning today. But good morning again as y'all come in. Just kind of like I said, just sitting with the chickens. These are the 14-week-old chickens. See, also the black rooster would fight with the big rooster we had at the time. Had to chase the red one back into the coop just to get, yep. Like I said, they get intense, especially when they're around hens. Roosters are, I don't know, roosters are intense. Well, that's what they're supposed to do. Hi, Derek. Good morning, good morning. We're just hanging out with the chickens. Let me go over to the other side so y'all can see the big babies for a little bit. And then maybe we'll do some chit-chatting as far as what all is happening. Okay, we're gonna see the big babies now. So yeah, like I said, that's my Miss Bird. If anyone watching the replay want to take any guesses as to, like I said, I still think it's a rooster, but I don't know. I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. Hi, little ones. No, we're not going out. They're so eager to follow me through the gate. These animals are pretty smart. They know on the other side of this is the other chicken, so they do their best to try to sneak over there. Nope, 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 nope. We're not integrating today. Nope. This is not the day for that. I know, you see that's one of y'all's mothers right there. No, babies. No, we're not coming over here either. I know, everybody's curious about each other. Everyone is curious about each other. Okay, y'all are gonna go down and then up again. Oop. And I'm gonna try not to fall, because that would be bad. Okay, so there y'all can watch them for a bit. Oh, something is, there is something happening in the chicken coop. Hold on. I'm gonna run over to the chicken coop real quick, because there is some screaming in the chicken coop. Haven't said hello this morning. Here I am. So, nope, we're not going out. We are not going out. Nope, not yet. Okay, I still have junk in my hair. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's see why they were screaming in the chicken coop. This is so funny. Mark is always suspicious of me. Like, he'll follow me. He's always suspicious of what I'm doing. Oh, somebody laid an egg. Okay, well, I'll need to go get that. Sometimes they just lay an egg in the middle of the yard. And get to that before someone eats it, because I don't want them to get in the habit of eating their egg. Okay, why are we screaming? What's going on? So, this is Olivia. Olivia is upset that Christina is in her favorite spot. So that's where the screaming was coming from, because Olivia is upset with Christina. Nope, 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 nope. So I think I'm reconnected. But basically, Olivia was mad at Christina for taking her spot. We've had 2 eggs. We already have 2 eggs on board. It's definitely springtime in the hen house. Okay, there we go. We're back. We are back. Sorry about that. Sorry about the buffering. Thank you for those who stayed with me. Sorry about the buffering. Okay, leave that there. Let me go collect this egg. Hey, what are we doing? Okay. Hey, Karen, good to see you. Again, thank you for those who kind of stuck with it. Okay, I'm going to sit and chat with y'all for a bit. I'm going to not move the camera because that seems to be the problem. I'm just going to put myself in front of the camera. Hopefully y'all can still see chickens in the background. Okay, and it looks like it's still good. So we have 2 eggs already. One of the eggs they laid 1 egg just in the middle of the yard, which is kind of fun. Nobody ate it. So, like I said, not much is happening channel-wise as far as like content that y'all can expect coming up. I do have 2 vlogs that I need to finish. They're actually over a week old when we did it, but husband did the tomato seeds, so I was just gonna do a vlog of kind of what his process is to get tomato seeds started. So there's that there. And then my mother, we did taco salad the other day or a few weeks ago, and so it's just her recipe for the taco meat that she does. We've always had it that way as kids, and so I'm going to try to work on both of those today. In between going to Lowe's and getting some dirt and trying to plant some vegetables. Imagine the egg. Actually, they will eat them. They will eat the eggs. So if I see them in the yard, and so you don't want to get that habit because of course there's golden wonderfulness inside. They love that yolk. They can eat cooked egg, I can boil or cook an egg yolk for them, and they won't know that it's the same thing. But yeah, if they start getting the taste of fresh eggs, they will eat them. So it's just something you got to watch out for. Hi, Catherine. How are you? So yeah, so that's what to kind of expect. I do have to do at some point. I need to do kind of my just health update as far as my weight loss journey goes and things like that and what's going on there. So I'll plan to do that at some point. But I think pretty much from here till really, I would say, to be perfectly honest, here from until I kind of hit my personal, whatever my quote unquote weight loss goal is, the most things I'm probably going to have content on will be the garden, because that's what kind of our lives become between spring and midsummer and into fall adventure. So, and then just whatever other cooking stuff I decide to do will be there. My buddy Catherine is here. I do need to post a thing about the art giveaway. 2 people did respond to the chicken art creation questions. So I will have more available chicken art if people are interested in having chicken art. So what do we got here? One of my hens is this. Oh, that's good that you were able to do that. And that she was able to break it. That's a really good idea. You'll do your taxes April 14th. You're hilarious. Yeah, it didn't take, once I actually did my taxes, it didn't take that long. I like to get them done and over with. It's, I don't like having a lot of things on my to-do list. But I needed a little break. I did kind of, I've been thinking about taking kind of a mini break from doing lives, only because they can be, it's not even that they're time consuming, but it becomes a thing of like, every aspect of it becomes a thing of like, oh, is this a moment I could go live? And sometimes it takes away from what the moment's supposed to be. And, I think one of the things I'm trying to do right now is just trying to find a nice balance between, going live and doing all those things, and then having just regular sort of short vlogs, like the 8 to 10 minute stuff. It's just kind of it's just trying to kind of find that nice balance, and then, living out the rest of the life that needs to happen, right? So the fact that I delayed and did I usually do my taxes the last week of January, and I did not do that this year. And, there's different reasons for that, sure. But, I just have to really consider the time involved that it takes for YouTube. Oh my goodness. Hey, CD, good to see you. Let's see. I wish I was a member of your channel, but I don't. I buy memberships. So at some point you'll have a membership, Vanilla. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, at some point you will have a membership, because I know people probably think that's really odd for me. I'll be honest with you, I don't create member only content, just because I don't know that I'm doing anything that, I don't know. I mean, maybe I need to, but I don't necessarily create member only content. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I like the membership because I like seeing the emojis. And so I wish I wish creators had more ways to personalize themselves without being monetized, because I think the emojis are fun. And I personally think, I don't know, maybe there should be something that if you reach monetization, you can have emojis without having people pay for it. I don't know how to make those suggestions to YouTube, but I don't know. Maybe I need to just do the thing where members get to see a thing first and then it goes public, but I don't like the idea of gatekeeping content. I don't know that I'm doing anything sort of like super special that require, like I said, it's frustrating that I just like the emojis. And I've given away a lot, like I've bought a lot of my own gift memberships. And so only because I like seeing people have the emojis and stuff like that. I just think it's fun. So yeah. So I don't know. And I probably just need to get more creative. That's the other part of me. I don't consider myself a creative. So it's probably just, I need to think through, okay, what would be really awesome what would be unique for members to have. And so part of it is also my own, I probably create my own barriers when it comes to stuff like this, but we'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I will promise to become a better content creator in the near future, is what I will promise each of you. But yeah, maybe I'll just do something where I just, release certain videos out to members first and then it goes. So, because I do want the members to feel like, like those who purchase, I want them to feel as if they're getting something out of it. I tend to support people that I'm able to do it. And so do I have memberships to everybody? No, but the people I do have memberships is because I like their mission. I like what they support. I like what they're doing. Like, I know I'm a member on CD's channel, and I like the vibe, he puts out in the world and the support that he gives to his community. And so I just want to, it's like, okay, here's $1, right? So that's kind of how my feelings are. When did I start YouTube? September 13th. I am not even a year old. I started September 13th. I originally, I've always used YouTube as a place for information, so to speak, like just, YouTube University. If I needed to learn something, if I needed to DIY something, YouTube is always, like most of us, YouTube has been a part of my world, right? Watching late night shows because I don't watch anything live anymore. So watching clips from TV shows, that's always been my YouTube experience, and then music, of course. But then in July, I started taking one of the a GLP-1, one of the weight loss medications, and Wegovy. And so I joined there, and I was part of the chat. As each of us know, the more you get involved with chats, people want to know more about you, things like that. So I was encouraged to create a YouTube channel, and so that's September 13th. I had some time, and so I went ahead and created a channel. So how do you do the memberships? So with the memberships, mine are, buy like 10 of them for people. Well, CD, I would say that without giving away too much information, I had a lot of time off work for reasons in October, November. That should maybe give you some hints. And so I hustled, like myself and the Bossway. We were like the community. So I tend to connect even out. So even though I created a channel because I was part of this GLP-1 community, I ended up connecting to, I wanted accountability in several areas of my life. So like gardening, fitness, gardening, eating well, homesteading, chickens, fishing. Basically, if it was an interest of mine, I connected to those communities. We'll get to the gaming here in a second, how I got involved. Gaming it's been a part of my life when I was younger. As older, I've not made room for it until very recently. But myself and another creator, DeBossway, we spent some late nights and just in the Connect and Grow community. So like Kindy K all day, Tuber Chat, the Source. I'm probably blanking on some, but I know Local Reviewer, Poetic Tears, a lot of them, just these big Connect and Grow communities, and the Are You Locked In community, stuff like that. So those are just different communities that are out there. There's various others that have that same mission of connecting and growing. And so we just spent a lot of there were nights that I was up late, just in people's lives, in people's chat, making those connections, things like that. And so that's sort of how the momentum kind of gained there. As far as sort of subscribers go and stuff like that, because with the GLP-1, it's such a niche community. It's not one that, I'm not saying growth can't happen in that community. It's just a little bit harder. And I'm just not one, I just don't have one lane. I mean, y'all seen my channel. I'm kind of interested in a lot of different things. And so I kind of share just parts of my life that I'm wanting to share regardless of the niche that it falls into. So it's, I guess, more of a lifestyle than anything channel, if you want to call what I do a lifestyle. So that's how we got there. Oh, look at them all sort of lined up. I know y'all want to watch chickens. I believe it's about, I 100%, I think it's okay to have the different things, but that's not to knock people who have niches, because they can be a part of everything. Anybody can be a part of whatever community they want to be a part of. It's been really fun getting to connect with all the artists in the room, right? Like I said, I don't consider myself the greatest artist in the world, but what I do is I can appreciate those who are artists and support them. And so along the way somewhere, I've kind of just become I don't know how to describe what I've become. I think what I enjoy most right now is supporting new creators. I think it can be, it can get I got to make sure I'm taking breaks and balancing, but I like seeing people grow in the areas they want to grow in. That's just how I've always been. And people shine. I love seeing people rise to their occasion. And if I can support in whatever ways I can support, whether that's watch hours, whether that's getting them connected with people when they do become monetized, supporting in the ways I feel like I'm able to support, But I'm a big believer in people reaching their potential and being empowered. And so whatever I can do to support that, I want to be a part of that. That's just how I am. That's just how I'm wired. I don't know that it's right. People have told me to be cautious and be careful, but it's like, that can only be cautious and careful for so long in life. Let's see, I got a Walmart order. I don't want to go inside. Oh, you should definitely go inside. I believe it's about, let's see, do you like donut crossed with a croissant? Oh, isn't that called what is that called? Is it a cronut? I forget what that's called when it's mixed. I like I'm blanking on the name of the donuts that I like. I cannot think of the name of them. Wow, this is really bad. I like those. They're usually like the blueberry ones, but they're kind of like, I forget what they're called. They're not sourdough. It's not the sour. Maybe they are the sourdough donuts. I forget what they're called, the type of donuts I like. Hey, Uncle Bob. Good to see you. Oh, and Uncle Bob, I do have an update on the Okay. Hopefully everyone's still there. But yeah, so Uncle Bob, I was able to get the dual stream to work. I'll send you an email on what I did. Creating, I love that. A multi-discipline channel. I like that. Okay. Hey, William Crispy. I haven't been to a Krispy Kreme in forever. Or maybe it's a sour cream. Are they the sour cream donuts? I think everybody has a different name for them. But they're the ones that kind of look crinkly. They kind of have a dip in them. Let's see. Sour cream donut. Yes, they're the sour cream donuts. Those are my favorites. So, here, I'll show y'all in the camera if you don't know what I'm talking about. So, I like those kind of donuts, the sour cream donuts. That's the kind I like. Hi, Mark. You come to get me? You come to get me, Mark? Hi, Amy. Cruel. Okay, so y'all call him Crueler. Okay, I've always just called him sour cream. Yeah, I don't really know the name, but y'all have educated me. So... But yeah, so that's kind of my channel, and kind of like I said, my goal right now is to just kind of, like I said, continue to just sort of, I want to be better about making more vlogs, because those are the things that stick, and they're short enough for people to watch. I do enjoy a good live. I just need to be more mindful about it. So Owen is showing you an example right now of why you need a lot of hens per rooster. Because Owen is definitely the alpha rooster, and he has basically all the hens are over there by him. All the hens are over there by him. So basically roosters are happy. The more hens they have, the happier they are. So now y'all see my dilemma of why having 5 roosters becomes a quick problem. Because he is happy to have all 23 hens to himself and not share it all. And he's very proud of this reality. Hey, Lala, good to see you. Yeah, Owen's a beautiful rooster. Good to see you, Jim. And Amy, good to see you. Let's see, it's harder to grow because YouTube doesn't really know who your audience is and how to promote you. That is true. So one of the things I did creating is I went to ChatGPT, and I know we all have feelings about AI, especially I'm in an area where, the idea of data processing centers is a reality. So trust me, I get that. I get the frustration with AI 100%, and the idea, sustainability, right? Hard to put 2 and 2 together. So what I did is I went into ChatGPT, and I put my handle, take your handle and say, chat, please review my channel and help me to optimize. You can say, my channel is about this, this, and that. Let's say you have 3 different categories that your channel is about. help me to optimize my channel for discoverability, things like that. How do you, help it to write a description for your page. You can help it because there's also a behind, I forget where it's at in Studio, but there's keywords you can put back in the Studio interface. There's keywords that you can put on your channel. I don't know, one of these days maybe I should do, I'm not a YouTube genius, but these are things that have helped me out, right? But you can have keywords that are affiliated with your channel, and it will give you some of those keywords, and it will just kind of help learn your channel and how best to situate yourself, because you might be you may not necessarily be a lifestyle, but there's probably things on your channel that are more connected than meets the eye. And see, hey Brad, good to see you. I know you were live a minute ago. Hi. Oh, you just released something. Let's see. My big problem with AI is the way that it disconnects us from each other. We tend to rely on it. I don't disagree. I mean, I tend to I use ChatGPT too for little, yeah. So my I have a hard time with AI because AI refuses to remember what I look like. Thank you, Mark. You agree too. Yeah, AI has a hard time remembering what I look like. So that's my biggest frustration with AI. But that's why you try to connect, have your real life people that you connect with, and, make sure you're connecting, okay. Oh, I have fighting hens. Hey, you two. Yeah, you need to do something about your hens. You don't need to let them fight. Sorry. But yeah, you can put your stuff into chat and just kind of help it analyze your channel. But coolio, but that's pretty much it. Hey, Auntie Mama. And Cheryl, good to see you again too. So like I said, I'm just hanging out with the girls this morning. At some point I'll find breakfast. And then I'll go ahead. I think Lowe's is open, so I'll go ahead and head. Okay, thank you for that. I was down to 1%. That's why I was buffering. But I have my plug. Sorry about that. Okay, welcome back if you come back. Actually, let me just go ahead and restart it. No, people are coming back. People are coming back. Okay, sorry about the buffering. Technology is what it is. Hi, Spencer. I don't know who's all still in here. I don't know who's all still in here, but hopefully I'm back. Hey, there you are, Uncle Bob. Thank you for, basically my phone needed charging. I had it off the charger for too long. Here. The chickens are over here. More of them are over here now, so we'll do this. They'll probably move again in a second. Just doing some poop inspections. Yes, I'm back. The charger. I don't know who else is back, but I'm back, if that makes sense. I did come back. I just needed to charge. Let's see. But I'll probably, like I said, I need to, oh, I am so not centered. Okay, there we go. I want y'all to still be able to see the chickens. Because that's what y'all are here for, not me. Okay. You know what? I think I'm just going to restart. I'm just going to restart it real quick and then we'll talk about stuff. I'm restarting. If you're in here, I'm going to just restart.